A tropical low is developing over the Gulf of Carpentaria, and it has a moderate risk of intensification into a tropical cyclone in the next couple of days. Whether or not this intensification occurs, we still anticipate areas of strong wind and heavy rain across parts of North Queensland and the Northern Territory. Here's a look at water vapour imagery showing us where the moisture is in the atmosphere, and across the Gulf we can see this mass of warm, moist conditions, which is leading to a lot of thunderstorms at the moment. But just looking at the satellite, hard to make out too much rotation, which is what we expect when we're talking about tropical lows. However, we certainly anticipate that rotation to strengthen through the afternoon hours on Thursday as this low pressure area just sits over those warm Gulf waters. If we are going to see tropical cyclone development, there's only a small window where that can occur, because on Friday, tomorrow, we anticipate this low pressure area to move its way southwestwards across the coast and move onshore. If this is not a tropical cyclone, by the time it does work its way onto land, it will not develop into a tropical cyclone after that. So the only chance for tropical cyclone development is late on Thursday or early on Friday. But even if that doesn't occur, there will be significant weather with this tropical system, including the risk of strong to damaging winds through this orange area here along the North Queensland and the Northern Territory coastlines. This line here is the border between the two states. This orange area is the warning zone, and we can zoom in a little further to see which areas in particular are affected. The warning region runs from Port Roper in the Northern Territory down to Burketown in Queensland, including Mornington Island and Port MacArthur. Through this orange area, we expect the onset of gale force winds in the next 24 hours, so that is going to be by Friday afternoon. As well as strong wind, there will be significant rainfall through the next couple of days as this tropical low or potential cyclone work its way onto and then across the Northern Territory, heading in this westward direction. Quite a lot of rainfall is anticipated through these northern areas, particularly near the path of this low pressure area. Daily rainfall totals of 50 to 100 millimetres are expected widespread around the path, with isolated spots reaching between 150 and 200 millimetres. We could even see rainfall totals above and beyond that, particularly around far northwest Queensland, around the coast of the Gulf of Carpentaria. This incoming rainfall is expected to have a river response, and we've got a number of flood watches out covering parts of northwest Queensland and the Northern Territory, where we may see flood response and we may see river levels rise. Many of these areas have had severe flooding, major flooding in the past couple of weeks associated with ex-tropical cyclone Kirrily, and in a number of these spots, particularly in North Queensland, the floodwaters are still easing from the last round of flooding. Of particular concern are the Domagee and Burketown regions, where many roads are closed and communities are still isolated. So further flooding is a possibility into those hard-hit regions. Across the tropical north, do stay up to date with the latest weather and warnings, which you can find at the Bureau website and app, and as per usual, follow all advice from local emergency services. Thanks very much for watching.